But what went wrong with Tyler, man, at the Camp Flog Gnaw, man?
I just walked myself into a situation. I kind of felt it backstage too. I kept making jokes. I think I actually made a joke on camera. Someone showed me the clip the other day. I'm like, how long do you think it's gonna take before they boo me off stage? Yeah,
it was more jeering and trolling, I feel, than actual booing.
It was booing. I have my.
I tried to loosen one.
It was a clip where you was like, "What the hell?" I'm performing the hit, and it's like it's not connected.
Nah, it was just.
You looked really befuddled at times. You was like,
I was a little.
Is someone fucking with me? Like, what is going on?
I was a little confused because I just didn't. Like, I was kind of sitting there going like, "You guys know Frank's not here, right?" So it's like. You may as well just like get over that and
rock.
Now like let's rock because like I'm the guy, I'm the replacement. So I got a couple joints if you want to hear them. Like it was. I actually now in hindsight wish I would have said like, "Yo guys,
no
Frank,"
Ocean,
or just
buddies.
like been like broke out into like a tornado and just made that. Those are like the two like biggest regrets of my life. I wish but. Yeah, I just walked myself into a situation that, like, people thought they were coming to a Frank Ocean concert. That was what everyone was there for. And, like, that festival's been on for 8 years and he hasn't come once. And they thought this was the year and it wasn't. Right. So
Tyler was really upset.
Yeah, I think
put you in that position.
Well, I think Tyler was upset. I got a lot of, me and Tyler have a lot of respect for each other, a lot of love for each other. And I think he went out on a whim asking me to do this, and I had to change my schedule around for it. And I think he thought it was gonna go over really well, especially like Feel No Ways and Wu-Tang Forever were like his requests.
Put Feel No Ways there. That's number 5.
Oh yeah, that is number 5. Yeah, yeah. Feel No Ways and Wu-Tang were his requests, and I think he just thought. Like, everyone's gonna love this as much as me. And they just...
That's when you lost the crowd a little bit.
They were out of it from, they were out of it from Uzi's second song. I mean, they were already, like, Rocky came out, and you can bring it. And Rocky came out, and Tyler and Rocky are like brothers, so people are excited to see Rocky, because he's like part of the, Golf Wang family. And then Uzi came out, and they showed him love, and then he tried to do a second song, and they did not show love on that second song. That was when I got worried. I was like, oh shit, they're not cheating. And he hit the shoulder move, and they didn't
respect the shoulder move?
They didn't fuck with the shoulder move. I was like, oh, this is crazy. And then I came out, and like the first song or two was good. They were going off. But at the end of the day, I knew right away. I'm like, they came to see a different show.
Yeah.
And it didn't matter who walked out, I don't think. They wanted to see their guy. And so, and it was like 2,000 people out of like 50,000 or whatever, 30,000. But it had an impact enough for me to be like, I walked off stage. Like my next songs were about to slap the place. Like I had like Nonstop, Sicko, God's Plan. I had a bunch of joints to still do. Money in the Grave I was gonna do. But yeah, I just had to cut because I was like, this could go really bad. Where if I've already overstayed my welcome. If somebody throws something and hits me, or like if this tide starts to turn even more, I already knew I was the talk of the gram for like the next 2 days. So I was like, let me just.
But does it fire you up, like the competitive nature of you, like no matter what? I mean, you understand the circumstances, but just like that, no matter how much success, people can still try to doubt on you one time, right? Like no matter what.
Yeah, that's a really tough group of kids to make happy though. It's just like a really it's a cult following. Tyler has built like a cult, and it's a tough group to make happy. So I just took it with grace. It was a nice moment of humility.
You took it with grace.
I couldn't, I remember like, I remember old Wayne shows where like one person would be like, yell while he's talking, and he'd be like, fuck this, bro. Like throw the mic and dip. And I was thinking like, should I pull the Wheezy Baby one time and just go? But nah, it was all good, It was important for me. Would I do a B-side show? Yeah, sure. I would love to do. Like we've talked about maybe doing an unplugged with all the records that I never usually perform. I think it would be great. I think it would also just showcase how serious I take performing as well. I think majority of the time, people see me as on like shaky cell phone cameras in arenas, and I think it would be nice to have an intimate moment. But sorry, what I was gonna say about the Flog Gnaw thing was, it's funny. I feel like it builds up the story because I feel like maybe, you know, when a new album drops, I feel like maybe next year they might be calling for me. You know, you never know. I'm serious. That's how it is. Sometimes the story just needed to go like that. Sometimes, you know, next year that could be the moment where, you know, I pop out and they, you know, it's only 1,000 people. But
Right. The story.